Hello students, in this video we'll discuss about the Apache HBase tool. So what is this Apache HBase? Apache HBase is an open source distributed non-relational database model after Google's Big Table. It is a open source distributed database model. Like the other database system, I can create table with rows and columns using this Apache HBase. And as I told, we can create tables with rows and columns. The key feature of this HBase model is like in columns, I can have column families, all with the same prefix. I'll tell an example. You take the stock price. Consider a table of daily stock price. There, if I have a column like price, this price it can have four members. Like open, what is the price when the stock exchange opens, closing price, the lowest price in that day, and the highest price of that day. Likewise, I can have four members. So this column price I can say as a column family with four members. It is not necessary I should have columns in HBase as column families. I can have like individual columns also. Without column families, I can have individual columns. Like I'll give one more example, like volume. Volume could be one column which represents the shares that were traded on that day. And to enter the shell, just you have to type HBase and you can enter the shell. After entering into HBase, you have this prompt like HBase, and in this you have to type your command. And if you type status command, you can just see the status of your system. And this status, it can have three arguments like simple, summary, detail. So near to status, if you give simple, just it will give the simple summary of your system status. Otherwise, if you give detail, it will give the detailed summary, detailed list of your system status. Or if you give summary, it will give the summary of your system status. So status, it will give the status of your system. So this status, it can have three arguments, like either I can specify simple, summary, or detail. And how to create table in HBase? You can HBase, this is the prompt. You can use create, you can specify your table name and how many columns. You can specify your column names also. Right, so as I told, this is the stock price of your stock price table, Apple stock price table, and it has two columns. The first column is column family with four members, open, high, low, and close. And this volume column, it is not a family. It is not a family, it is just an ordinary. It is just an ordinary column, right? So each row, it will have a row key. Each row, it will have a row key. So here the row key is corresponding date. So with this row key, I can access this row. And if I want to insert data into this table, I can use this put command. Put command, you can specify your table name and you have to specify row key, in which row I have to insert the data. So you need your row key and then you need your cell name, right? So the first cell, price, open, you are inserting this value. Similarly, price high, price low, column, and volume, you are inserting it. Likewise, you can use put command to put the value inside your database. And next is, if you want to list the contents of your database, you can use scan command. Scan command, it is used to list the contents of your database. And next is you can use the row key to access the individual row. As I said, each row will have a row key. With that row key only you can access the individual cell. So get your table name, you have to specify your row key, then the complete row details you can access it. Next is a single cell can be accessed using the get command. Right, a single cell. What do you mean by cell? This one I can say a cell. Right, so this high, it is a member of a column family. So this I'll consider as a cell. So if I want to access this cell, what you have to do, you have to specify your table name, corresponding row key, and then you have to specify your cell name. Yeah, your table name, use get command, table name is apple, your row key, and which cell you need to access, that cell name you have to specify. Next is to delete. To delete a specific cell, same procedure. Your table name, your delete, your table name, your row key, you have to specify your cell name. And you can delete the entire row. How to delete the entire row? Specify the table name and the row key. So entire row will be deleted. Table name and row key, entire row will be deleted. And here, so if I want to delete the entire table, you can use drop command. You can use drop command, and you have to first disable your table, then you have to drop your table. So this is all about your HBase tool. Thank you.